Hello everyone, my name is Mahesh Pujari. This is the first video of my channel. Here I will make it clear what is my motive regarding this whole concept. Now in one of the school I teach science, algebra and geometry. But science being my favorite subject, after this the videos which are going to be coming, that will be the lectures of each and every chapter of science. That is Maharashtra State Board. Now in this video, it is going to be beneficial for all the school students, especially the 10th standard students. Here, I will tell you the basic steps or the guides which is going to be helpful for you all for scoring very good marks in the exam. Along with that, it is definitely going to change the perspective of the students towards the subjects. Now, I'll start with one of the examples. We'll take about 10th standard. Now in 10th standard up here, when they go into the 10th standard, they are first only afraid. Parents pressurize them that you have to study properly, otherwise you will get less marks. You should get more marks than your neighbors. So all this goes into the head of the students and they get afraid of the subjects. Nextly, the relatives, the neighbors, the whole year they will not talk with you, but at the end they will come and ask your marks. They are not worried about your success, remember this. They only want to know how badly you have failed. So remember, always be positive and leave out the subjects and everything. 10th standard student, after 10 years from now, you are there sitting and giving an interview. Any of the person is going to ask you, tell me what is compound, or he or she is going to ask you for the interview that tell me what are the consequences of World War II. No, all these questions are not asked. So why we are studying all these things? Because this is the base of the knowledge. And whatever is given for you all, for example, science textbook is of 200 pages of 10th standard. Algebra geometry textbook is of 200 pages each of 10th standard. Do you all think science and maths, the whole concept of science and maths is this much only of 200 pages? It is much more vast, the knowledge is much more vast. And whatever is given for you all, that is very less. So that is why first only don't be afraid of the subjects. Firstly, the first step, don't memorize the answers. If you memorize the answers, you will forget in 2 or 3 days. If suppose you are very intelligent, then you will remember for 1 or 2 weeks. But what after that? Definitely you will forget each and every concept. You will not be able to remember because you have only memorized. That is why my tip for you all is understand the whole concept. It may be any subject, history, geography, science, algebra, geometry. Understand the whole concept. Understand in your own language and then write it down in the English. This way, what is going to happen is never you are going to forget whatever concept you have learned, and no need of revising it again and again. That is why don't keep on memorizing the subjects. Understand and then write it down in your own words. This will be beneficial for you. Second thing. The second thing is don't keep on doing hard work. I think we are not donkeys to do hard work here, right? Always do smart and systematic work. Only hard work is not important. Smart and systematic work is important. What is smart and systematic work? I will make you understand this concept. Now suppose today in the morning I have sat for studying, and now for half an hour I am studying, learning some answers of science. Then after learning some answers I am doing algebra, then geometry. Then after 2 hours I feel that I have studied plenty now. I will keep the studies. If you keep on doing this way, nothing will be useful for you all. Remember students, don't fix the duration of study. Fix what concept you have to complete today. For example, if I am sitting for studying today in the morning, I should fix that I will complete 1 chapter of science. This is one of the example. I will complete 1 chapter of the science. If I am able to complete that particular chapter of science in 1 hour, keep the studies aside and just relax. But if you are not able to complete the concept till evening, keep on studying till you complete the subject. What is the benefit of this is, at the end of the day, the whole concept what you had decided in the morning is completed. But make sure that when you complete a concept or a particular chapter, then you should know every single detail of that particular chapter, every single detail. From objectives to give reason to long answer, every single details. And if you know all this concept, all these details of a particular chapter, no need of revising it again and again. And any question is asked from there, any objectives or any long answers, if they trick the question also, then also you will be able to answer. This is the second step, do systematic study. The third step is, like I told you in the first step, you have to learn the answer, you have to understand the answer and then write it in your own word. That doesn't mean that you have to write anything in your own words. The specific points of the answers which are there, according, suitable to the question, that should be mentioned in the answer. I'll give one of the simple example. Now, a particular question is there for 1 mark, that is define compound. Now, if a student has written that when two or more elements combine with each other, chemically a compound is formed. Now, he will think that he has written a perfect answer and he will get 1 mark. But according to the board, there is something missing, because of which he will not get half mark also, he will get 0 mark. And what is that thing? The exact definition is when two or more elements combine with each other. Yes, chemically, but in definite proportion, not in any proportion. Water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. In the air also hydrogen and oxygen is there. Can you see water in the air? No. So for them to see water, to form water, the elements should combine, that is hydrogen and oxygen. They have to combine chemically, but not in any proportion, in a definite proportion. So here, if you don't write a particular word, that makes the whole answer wrong. Another example. Now suppose we take the example of neutralization reaction, that is there for 9th standard and 10th standard also, neutralization reaction. That if suppose a student has written, when acid and base combine with each other, salt and water is formed. Again 1 mark question. He will feel that he will get the whole 1 mark. But what is lacking here is, if suppose sodium and chlorine is reacting, what magnesium chloride salt will be formed, or any other salt will be formed? No. The substances which are reacting, only that corresponding salts will be formed. What is the exact definition here? When acid and base react with each other, corresponding salt and water is formed, not any salt and water. So here the word corresponding is very, very important. If you don't mention it, you will not get half mark also, you will definitely get 0. That is why understand the answers, write it down in your own words, but be suitable of writing the answer. It should suit the particular question which is given there. Clear? The fourth tip. Now the fourth tip, since I have the experience of checking the board paper, so I know this, that whichever theory subjects are there or the algebra or geometry also, you should always answer each and every question in point wise. What is the benefit of this? I will let you know. Now suppose you have written a particular answer of 3 marks in a paragraph, not in point, you have written in paragraph. If there are 3 mistakes in spellings or any words or formation of sentence, now what will happen? If suppose I am checking the paper, I'll see that you have made 3 mistakes. So instead of and the rest of the answer is totally right. But then I will not give you 3 marks. For that 3 mistakes, I will deduct 1 mark and you will only get 2 marks. But if the same answer you have written in point wise, suppose 6 points you have written, and you have made 5 mistakes suppose, but only in 1 point, your mark will be deducted only for that point. Rest of the points are right, that is why you will be given almost 2.5 mark. That is the benefit of writing the answer in point wise. So whichever subject is there, write the answer in point wise and the presentation also looks very good. And the last tip for you all is, the this languages. This is about languages, that is English, Hindi, Marathi. These are not my subject, but over the years I have found that students get very less marks in language, especially English. What is this? Why is this happening? Now, mostly the writing skills which are there, for example, essays are there, then we are having dialogue writing, story writing, tourist leaflet and everything. Even though if it is there for 7 marks, students are getting hardly 4 and 5 marks. Some students also get 2 marks and 2.5 marks. Why is this all happening? And students saying that I have written two pages essay, teacher has given only this much marks. Why is that? What is the mistake of mine? The mistake is the contents which are there in your writing skill and the level of English. That are the two mistakes which are lacking. That are the two things which are lacking in your particular writing skill. The writing skill which you are writing in 5th and 6th standard, same way you are writing the essay in 10th standard also. What you will get? 7 out of 7 in the writing skill? Definitely not. That is why your level of English should be improved. This goes with Hindi also and Marathi also. One of the example. The name of the essay is suppose Independence Day. I have to write a speech suppose on Independence Day. And two students are writing the speech. One of the students suppose has written, today I am very happy to give a speech on Independence Day. He has begun the speech from this particular words. Definitely he is right, he has not made any mistake. But on the other hand, there is a second student and he is beginning the speech with, today I am very fortunate to deliver the speech on Independence Day so that I can show my gratitude towards my nation. Both of them have written the same speech. Both of them, whatever they have written, speaks the same meaning of the words. But what is the difference? The difference is your contents and level of English. Remember students, teachers have hundreds of papers to check. Give them something interesting to read, then only they will give you interesting marks. Is that clear? So all these tips which are there, if you go through all these tips and follow each and every step carefully, at the end of the year, it is going to make a huge difference. I hope this video is totally beneficial for you all, and if you like this particular video, like the particular video and share it. Why you should share this is because I want this video to reach maximum number of students. My intention is only this much, that every student, whatever the perspective of studies are there, that should change and they should take interest in each and every subject. Not only science, but I am talking about each and every subject. And before ending this video, always remember the student, there is a huge difference between students who get good grades and students who are in actual smart. So be the smartest student of all, and all the best for your future. Bye.